Every Christmas, my family gathered at my parents' house. Laughter, music, fake smiles, and the same unspoken hierarchy. My sister, Emily, was always the golden child, the one who could do no wrong. I was the quiet one, the one who never quite fit in. This year, I was actually looking forward to it. I had just closed the biggest deal of my career, a multi-million-dollar partnership that would also benefit my father's company. For once, I thought maybe, just maybe, they'd finally see me as more than just the disappointment. I sent my mom a text a week before Christmas. Should I bring dessert or wine? She replied hours later. Oh, didn't Emily tell you? We're keeping Christmas small this year. Just immediate family. I froze. Immediate family? I was their son. I called her. She didn't pick up. The next day, I saw pictures on Facebook. The house fully decorated, the dinner table set for 10, everyone smiling under the twinkling lights. Emily's caption: Family Christmas, nothing better than being surrounded by love. My chest tightened. I stared at the photo. My parents, my cousins, my sister, everyone but me. That night, I didn't sleep. I kept asking myself what I'd done wrong. Was it because I moved out young? Because I didn't join my father's business? Or maybe because I didn't live my life the way they expected me to? 2 days later, my phone buzzed. It was my father. Hey son, he said, cheerful as ever. I hear you've got that partnership lined up with Northwell Holdings. Good work. Thanks, I said flatly. Well, he continued, since Northwell's looking to expand their logistics division, I was thinking maybe you could introduce them to our firm. We could use a new client. For a moment, I said nothing. Then I asked, quietly, you want me to give your company $1 million contract? Exactly, he said proudly. Family helping family, right? I laughed. Not because it was funny, but because of how painfully ironic it was. Family helping family, I repeated. You mean the same family that didn't invite me to Christmas? He went silent. Oh, come on, he said finally. Don't be dramatic. It wasn't personal. You know how things are. I felt my blood boil. No, Dad. I don't know how things are. Because every time I try to be part of this family, I get treated like a guest who overstayed his welcome. He sighed. Son, don't ruin a good business opportunity over emotions. That was it. That was all I needed to hear. 2 days later, I was sitting in a meeting room with Northwell's CEO. He was reviewing documents for final approval. So, he asked, you're sure about not including your father's company in the deal? I smiled. Completely sure. We'll go with our independent contractors instead. They've earned the opportunity. The CEO nodded. Understood. He signed the papers, sealing a deal worth $3.6 million. And just like that, the deal my father had counted on was gone, wiped out with a single signature. That evening, my phone rang again. This time, it was my mother. Her tone was unusually soft. Sweetheart, we missed you at Christmas, she began. It just didn't feel the same without you. I leaned back, letting her words hang in the air. Missed me? You didn't even invite me. She sighed. It was Emily's idea. She thought it'd be better to keep things small. You know how she gets stressed about gatherings. Yet there were 10 people in that photo, I said coldly. There was silence. Then she said quietly, your father told me you cancelled the Northwell deal. That was very hurtful. Hurtful, I said, my voice breaking slightly. You think that was hurtful? Try sitting alone on Christmas night, scrolling through pictures of the people who are supposed to love you most. She started crying softly. We didn't mean to. Yes, you did, I interrupted. And now you can live with the same exclusion you made me feel. I don't owe this family anything anymore. I hung up. Weeks passed. I didn't hear from them again, until one morning, Emily showed up at my office. She looked furious. "You cost Dad his biggest deal," she shouted. I calmly stood up and walked to the window. "Funny," I said. "He didn't seem to think I was family when he made that guest list." She glared at me. "You're so petty." I turned, meeting her eyes. "No. I'm finally done being the one you all step on. You think you can keep treating people like dirt and still expect them to serve you? Not anymore." She left without another word. Months later, I got a postcard in the mail. It was from my father. The front showed a snow-covered cabin, and on the back, just 5 words: "Christmas won't be the same." For a long moment, I stared at it. Then I placed it in a drawer and closed it. That year, I spent Christmas alone again, but this time, it didn't hurt. I had peace, success, and freedom from the people who only loved me when it benefited them. Sometimes family isn't blood. It's the people who see your worth without conditions. And if there's one thing I learned that winter, it's this: never underestimate the quiet one. Because the moment you cross them, they'll burn the bridge, and make sure the whole world sees the smoke.